Hello, hello, hello! It's me, Ilamore, and we are starting a new chapter here with Pioneers of Pagonia. It's the spiritual successor to Settlers, and as many of you know, my Settlers 2 10th Anniversary Edition series has now come to an end, so we need something new to do. And we're playing the Pioneers of Pagonia. This is my first look at it. It's the first time I've played this level, and I have watched a tutorial, but we're starting off with a ship, and this is where all of our materials start. Our land, apparently this is procedurally generated, and so we're looking at this island for the first time. I'm just getting my my camera controls, and then I'm going to start off playing the game. So yeah, looking forward to playing this. I'm going to get some things set up, and then we'll have a look at what I'm doing together. So in this game, Pioneers of Pagonia, you get a little bit of land to start with, but you can then expand that land and you can explore the island with your explorers who are going to go off into the fog of war and show you what's there. And then you can build guard towers who actually expand your territory, and they will only do so as far as your explorers' huts go, according to the instructions on the screen. So you do need both, and of course within your land you're going to build other buildings that produce an economy, produce tools, produce soldiers, everything that you need to create a sustainable economy in your island. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is that there's not really a grid system here. You can put things almost anywhere as long as there's space, but there is a road system, and I'm really looking forward to getting into the road system, figuring out what's the best way of doing that, because that's a difference maker. You can kind of help your settlers. I have noticed that people who are going to work don't need roads, but people who are going to be carrying materials, doing the infrastructure, they need roads. So I'll bring you back when I've got a few more buildings built and a little further along. So as you can see, our foresters are working away now, woodcutters, and they'll be chopping down trees. There are different kinds of trees, and if you want to learn all about these different systems, subscribe now, because I'm going to be putting out specific videos for each of these workers and getting right down into the details of it, just like I did with my Focus On series on settlers. Going to be working out all the different ways that you can use these pioneers. So yeah, we've got our wood system here with a woodcutter and a sawmill, and then some places to hold that wood. So there's some storage there. You see there's 3 woodcutters for a woodcutter hut, and then carriers go and take those resources, in this case to a sawmill. The sawmill will turn that into planks, which can then be used for other things. Like I say, I'm going to get into all of this in much more detail later. The other kind of raw resources are water that you get from a well. You can get berries and meat from foraging and hunting, and of course stone and mining, or ores from your mines. But mostly you're going to be needing stone and wood, so this is most important. Over here you can see our stone mining community. We've got a quarry and a couple of stone cutters who are going to turn raw stone into other materials, and here is a stone. You see you get 19 out of that, 19 stone pieces. There's different kinds of stone. There's regular stone, and then there's limestone, and limestone can be used for cement, which is used later on in your economy. So yeah, there's lots of details to dig into here, and I'm going to create a few more buildings, create a few more roads, and then bring you back to look at a couple of other things that we're going to use today. And one of those things, of course, is a farm, because you need food. There are different kinds of farms. What I've got here is a vegetable farm, and you put the farm down and then you put fields down, and I assume those fields have to be within the radius of the concentric rings that were surrounding it, so that the workers, the farmers, can get there. So we'll put down a few fields here, and then you can choose what kind of crops go in those fields, and you can choose different crops depending on different land types that you're on, different soil types, and different crops, different soil. It's going to be better harvests, and you do need food for various settlers. I'm not sure who yet, but some of them will definitely need food. Well, we've run into problems. I have tried to build some cottages to increase our population. I've tried to build a provisioner in order to get some meals and get some food, but unfortunately they're not being built, and the problem is that I don't have the stone for them. They need regular stone. I've got loads of cut stone, I've got loads of border stone, but I've run out of stone. Now, Lamore, I hear you cry. You have quarries, you have stone cutters. What's happening? Well, the stone cutters have turned all the raw stone into these various different types of stone, and our quarry workers need food to work, and they haven't got any food. And the buildings that I need to get food, unfortunately, need stone. So I've got myself into a pickle. If you destroy a building, I was just checking, you don't get any resources back. I was hoping to get some stone back so that I could finish my provisioner, but no, that doesn't work. Your market stalls will not collect any food unless there's a market fountain, which, you've guessed it, needs food. Needs stone. So without stone, we've backed ourselves into a corner, and actually there's nothing more that we can do. I've checked all of the buildings. Maybe you know how to get out of this problem, how to get out of this situation, but I have not been able to find a way. Everything that I can think of, in the end, needs some stone. So unfortunately, this tutorial has come to a bad end. I've backed myself into a corner. Of course, our guys are going to be quite happy. I'll build them a tavern, which will work because it needs cut stone, but actually won't be able to get any meals because the market stalls will be empty. But yeah, anyway, this has been a great learning experience. It's been a great first attempt, and actually it's given me so many questions that I want to answer. How fast do people walk? Do you always have the same number of diggers? How quickly do trees regrow? How many foresters do you need to keep a one woodcutter in trees forever? All of these questions that I've got that I'm looking forward to answering in the next few weeks and months. So I hope you join me on that journey. I'll be doing a combination of focusing in really deeply on the details of one type of worker, and then going out and playing levels and doing walkthroughs on the levels, and together we'll solve this game and enjoy it to its fullest. I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely new year. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.